Hello again, so I'm back with your upper body workout. So this is done in a very similar format to your lower body. You've got 2 supersets and a tricep, okay? But we want to obviously start by warming up the upper body, just like we did with the lower body. Nice and simple, mobilising the joints. So what joints have we got in the upper body really? Wrists, elbows, shoulders, spine. So let's go. We're going to start with some big arm rotations. So these are good to warm up the shoulder joint and upper back. You're going to throw around 10 forward and then throw around 10 back. So 2 supersets and a tricep, and there's different progressions to each movement, just like the lower body. Right, let's start with the spine. Just a few twists, elbows out to the side and twist side to side. Don't go all out here, it's your spine. Let's allow it to wake up nice and slowly. Okay, down onto the floor. Okay, from this high plank position, I want you to drop your hips to the floor and then really slowly lower your chest to the floor. Get your hands sort of in line with your shoulders and really slowly push back up, keeping your hips on the floor. And then we're just going to do 5 of these. So that's 2. So again, it's just waking the spine up, but then you're also starting to sort of load the triceps, wake them up, and your chest and shoulders. So we're just starting to wake some of the muscles up now that we're about to use. Okay, last one. Good. Right, nice little stretch. I saw back from training back the other day. Right, okay, we're going to go crack straight into it. So superset number 1, you've got 2 exercises. You're going to do a tall, kneeling, single arm dumbbell press. It's a dumbbell press. Into a single arm dumbbell bent over row. So this is really nice and easy. So the way we're going to work this is superset. We're just going to go right, left, right, left. So we're going to do right, left, right, left, short rest, repeat 3 times. Obviously you're going to have to pick a weight that's challenging for you. Now it depends what weights you've got at home. You can do this with a kettlebell, you can do this with a dumbbell. You can do this with a tin of beans, you can do this with a 2-litre bottle of water. Okay, whatever's going to challenge you. Right, I'm going to use my dumbbell and we're going to start with a shoulder press, and it's a tall kneeling shoulder press. So we are going to kneel on the floor on one knee. The shoulder that we're using, so I'm using my right shoulder first, so my left, so I'm kneeling on my right knee. So my left knee's up for stability and support. And the dumbbell is here, resting on my right shoulder, ready for me to press overhead. Whenever you're pressing overhead, you really need to think about, what's my spine doing, what's my core doing? Really come when you press overhead to hyperextend the spine. Please guys, make sure that you're squeezing your bum and pressing your ribs down to keep that core solid. From here, we want a big solid press overhead and lock out, and you're almost trying to get your bicep to touch your ear. 12 reps. Once you've done 12 reps here, you're going to switch sides. So obviously that means you need to switch your kneeling side as well. You're going to do 12 reps here. Okay, what's your options for this? So, to make it easier, we're going to be standing and we're going to be doing a push press. That means before we press overhead, we're going to do a little dip and we're going to use the upward momentum from our lower body to press that weight overhead. Reset, dip, drive, reset, dip, drive. Okay, that's your easy option. Obviously option number 2 is the standard that I just showed you, and option number 3, we're slowing down the eccentric. Press, slow down that eccentric. Count 3 minimum. 1, 2, 3. Press. 1, 2, 3. Press. You'll be surprised how tasty that gets quite quick. So you're going to do 12 reps to each arm. You're then going to do your bent over row. Your bent over row is a pull. It's working your back and your biceps. So you need to be in a bent over position. So how do we do that? From standing up tall, I want you to think about rolling your shoulders back. You can take a little dip in your knee, and then you're going to push your bum back, keeping your back straight. Okay, so my back's nice and straight, I'm not rounded here, my chest is pushed through, my shoulders are pulled down, and my hip is tucked. Nice flat back. From here, my arm's straight, but my shoulder is tucked down. Okay, so I'm not, this isn't flailing around doing nothing, this is active, pulled in together, my back's already feeling that. So from here, I want to row the weight up towards my hip, keeping that dumbbell nice and close. Nice. And again, don't rush through these. Make these nice and controlled. Okay, options. If you want to make it a little bit easier, I'm going to suggest you come onto the floor. And you row to the hip, but you've got a good solid base. And also you're just slightly decreasing the range of the movement. Okay? If you want to make it harder, we're going to do the same with the shoulder press. We're going to pull and we're going to really slowly lower the weight. Pull and really slowly lower the weight. Okay, so there you go, that's number 1. So you're going to do 12, 12, 12, 12, rest, repeat. So you've done 3 sets in total. Okay. Number 2, you've got a single arm dumbbell upright row and a single arm floor press. Again, we have options. Okay, so your single arm upright row. So an upright row is a pull movement, really good for your rear delts. So, standing nice and tall, shoulders roll back. You want to pull the dumbbell, elbows are going to go out, and the dumbbell is hopefully going to stop before you hit your chin. Okay, it can be aggressive, but we really want to be feeling for that muscle. Okay, so we pull, pull. Okay, options. If you're going to struggle, if the weight's too heavy, I want you to do a little dip and use momentum, okay, to help that weight come up. Dip, drive. And if it's too easy, so option 3, slowing down the eccentric again. Pull, slowing down the eccentric. So you're going to do 12 reps each side with those. Okay, then we're doing a floor press, single arm again. So you're going to be laying down on the floor. Oh, I keep forgetting the floor's cold. Okay, so you're laying down on the floor. Now your elbow wants to be a 45-degree angle. So it's not up here in line with my shoulder, and it's not all the way tucked into my body. It's somewhere around a 45-degree angle, and then my wrist is over my elbow. Okay, so I'm not here, I'm not here. Make sure that start position's right. From here, I'm just going to press that over my chest and return my elbow to the floor nice and slow and press. As soon as my elbow touches the floor, I want to press that overhead. Okay, if it's too hard, guys, we're just going to do a standard floor press with both hands. Okay, if it's too easy, it's a slow eccentric again. So it's 12 reps each side. So you go from 12 upright rows each arm to 12 floor press each arm. Okay, let's go on tricep. So this is tricep, or again, you can think of it more of a circuit if you want to, but you are going to rest after the 3rd exercise. So in your tricep, you have a bent knee push-up, front plank reaches, and dead bug heel taps. Okay, so that's 3 exercises back to back this time. So your bent knee push-up. So that is essentially a push-up. That's a regression. So bent knee push-up, chest to floor, press with your heels on the floor. If you're going to find that easy, obviously you can do full push-ups. And if you are doing the bent knee, guys, just a top tip if you haven't seen the video that I put out already, this is not a bent knee push-up, okay? It's more, that's called a box push-up. It's a very different.
She's not being cold.
Is she not?
No.
Okay, well let's go and see what Poppy's doing then. Right, Mummy will be in 1 minute, okay? I'll be in a minute. So a box push-up is going to be your first regression. So the movement is programmed as a bent knee push-up. If that's going to be too difficult, bring your knees in and your hips will sit a bit further back, and there's a lot less resistance up top. So that's option one if you really struggle. Then what normal one we should be doing is a bent knee push-up, and if that's going to be too easy, you can do a full push-up. Okay. Your next exercise. Yes, the front, I can't say it. Front plank reaches. Okay, so you're in a plank. You're up here. You reach one hand up. These get tough. Now the aim with these is to keep your hips and shoulders both facing the floor. So we're not doing this. Okay? We're holding that plank. We're creating a hollow with our core, ribs squeezed into our hips, so that we're keeping that active position and we're raising the arm. Okay, 12 of them. Then we're going to go into 12 dead bug heel taps. Love a dead bug, everyone gets it wrong. So, here's your start position. Your knees are over your hips, okay? Your feet are in line with your knees. You're in sort of this right angle position down here. Your arms are fully outstretched ahead. Opposite hand to leg moves, okay? My right arm and my left leg is going to move. My right hand goes back, my left heel touches the floor, and then we come back. Now really, my arm should be stretched out overhead. I just don't have enough room here. Okay? So every time you come back to this position, what tends to happen is this. People start doing this. One arm should be up at all times, okay? That's all I want you to focus on. Think about one arm and one leg should always be there. So the opposite one moves, comes back, then the next one goes. Yeah? If you're really going to struggle, keep your arms there, just do the heels. Because I don't want you to struggle that much that you end up not even doing the exercise. That's it. That's it. Nice and simple. But it shouldn't feel simple, okay? I programmed it to be simple. Why? Because if you're new to starting a new exercise routine, I don't want you to get overwhelmed by it, because exercise shouldn't be overwhelming, okay? It should be simple. So, it's a simple format. You've got both of your lower and upper body. You've got 2 supersets and a tricep to complete. You can make it difficult doing the progressions that I've showed you. Once again, if the exercise is still either too easy or too challenging for you, message me. I want you to feel comfortable doing these workouts. The good thing is we're all doing the same workouts together, so we can share our experiences. Please message me if you've got any questions, and I look forward to seeing you on our next video.